Ijele ndiri hosi.
Igewe gojevu.
Ijele ndiri hosi yo.
Igewe gojevu.
Hima ku ichokwa ndiri yoku.
Iga denke kanke. Ba gojevu.
By the virtue of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the court is required to deliver judgment not more than 180 days.
Yes. If you like so anyhow you like
the 180 days. The 180 days must elapse.
Eventually.
I know go pass out. Where you sweet pass be say, people like say now September the 180 days go elapse.
You just wait for one day. You don't too close.
Wait till they happen.
How we go do it?
They watch am now like person will get the exam where you don't feel right. You know that kind of exam where you prepare for that mass. You say, now tomorrow be the exam, they come postpone and you say, thank God. The dates when they postpone and reach now, can't they reach quick? Who they bring and come? Can you please extend it?
You have to have capacity. Nobody is not there again.
That's good. Because we don't know fine girls. I don't know they know for that mass.
They don't know fine girl when they wear glass.
Where are we writing that exam?
I say, the exam, they don't shift them, bro. It's still very fast.
Thank God. Thank God. Next tomorrow.
So quick. Now even the shifting. So even if say these people do say, may with the delay, the 180 days must elapse. Except say they won't follow INEC fake constitution. Imagine where judiciary they fail the constitution. So which constitution they won't come now use take deliver the judgment? Who will come judge them? Judge of the jungle. Guys, for the whole Nigeria now, you don't get anybody way down that pressure reach judiciary. Those
People when they go against everybody wants them.
Everybody relax.
They now 180 days.
180 days, they reach. Now September. Those justices are all of them got team up, top friends. They go there like this, the go food their guy, we go drink. We can't bear this anymore.
That's the way judge the best for clerk. Why you wear watch? Why you want to remind me say the judgment they come? Why you wear watch?
You come in house, look around, because you walk clock. Take away all these things. You want to kill me? You are making me feel depressed. Why are you reminding me of my predicament?
But judge, it's not supposed to be issue. You have the results now. You tell them.
You go announce her. Now you go talk. You go call the judgment. You say we did the deliberate now. Who go deliver this judgment? Justice, you know say now you be the eldest.
I am the eldest, but you are the mouthpiece.
I don't feel mouthpiece for this. Can you do your job? You can't remember that. None of us job now. I not true.
Mr. Peter, what do you have to say? We said you know that it's 180 days and it's fast approaching. What is your thought?
You gotta keep your hand like this. You keep your hand like this. Ruben. Ruben, you see, you cannot run away from the right thing. No matter how you try, you cannot run away from the right thing. God. The 180 days is going to elapse, and definitely you're going to call the judgment. So, even if you run to Sokoto, go to Kabatian, at the end of the 80 days, you come out and deliver judgment. That is what I'm telling you every time. That the right thing is always good to do. When judgment is being delayed, know that the rich man is guilty. In Vietnam, it took them 2.5 weeks just to deliver judgment. But look at us. It's going to months. Ruben, are you happy with the country? This is what we are saying, that we want to deliver this country. Ruben, again, like I used to say, you cannot come through the window and start cleaning the house. Mamma mia!
Alhaji Umar Farooq Ibrahim. Today, Friday, 25th of August 2023. Gentlemen of the press, this conference is called purposely to clear the air on yet another attempt by some of our former members who have rebelled against the party and who have gone ahead to shamelessly misinform members of the public on the huge progress being made to position Labour Party as one of the biggest political parties in Nigeria. As you already know, the party surprised many Nigerians with huge success it achieved during the last general election. The party became a household name, all to the envy of the older political parties. You also know how the ruling party forced itself into power at the expense of the Labour Party and the general public who have voted our candidate massively. We are still in the tribunal challenging both the process and the outcome of the presidential election. In order to ensure a subjugation of the Labour Party, the ruling party has deployed all manner of strategies to stifle the party, part of which was to sponsor insurrection among some suspended former national officers, which is led by Lamidi Apapa and few others. Their assignment was to ensure that no progress is achieved in the party. The heavily funded dissidents have tried to mislead the court and some section of the media to harass the party leadership, but all have failed. Only recently, the Court of Appeal sitting in Benin City affirmed Barrister Julius Abure as the substantive national chairman of the Labour Party. Yesterday, the Court of Appeal, Owerri, which sat in Abuja, while giving judgment in the case brought before it by one Basil Maduka, one of the two aspirants that were deceived by the Apapa camp to participate in their illegal primaries, also ordered that the status quo remain with Senator Atan Ochunu as the validly nominated candidate of Labour Party for the 2023 Imo governorship election. It also noted that Basil Maduka has no locus to seek redress in the court as he is not known by the party. For emphasis, you may recall that Apapa Group had hoodwinked and arranged governorship primaries for two members of the Labour Party, namely Chief Okaigbo Ikechukwu and Samaduka, after which Okaigbo won the contest. Maduka was picked by the outcome of the fake primaries and had gone ahead to challenge the emergence of Okaigbo. He sued both Okaigbo and the Lamidi Apapa. Meanwhile, the Labour Party appealed the Bayelsa court, ruling on the ground that it lacks the jurisdiction to entertain a suit filed by the Apapa camp without putting the leadership of the party, which is known to law, into notice. Senator Achunu, who was also not a party to the suit filed by Samaduka, but on hearing about the matter, before the Federal High Court sought to be joined as an interested party. However, the Court of Appeal re-emphasized the implication of lack of jurisdiction in motion for leave to appeal as an interested party and held that the motion was filed out of time, hence it lacks jurisdiction. It is a tried principle of law as held by the Supreme Court of Nigeria in plethora of cases that where a court lacks jurisdiction to entertain a matter, it has only one duty, which is to strike out and or dismiss the case. Any other thing said or done by it, no matter how beautifully conducted, is null and void ab initio, as you cannot put something on nothing and expect it to stand. This was restated by the Court of Appeal in their well-considered judgment yesterday. To our greatest surprise, Chief Okaibo Ikechukwu and his cohort flooded the social media with yet another propaganda and falsehood that Court of Appeal has declared him the candidate of Labour Party. In a matter, he was neither the plaintiff nor appellant. He also falsely and mischievously interpreted the judgment that Abure was no longer the national chairman of the party. Yesterday's judgment laid to rest all those mischief as it reaffirms the earlier judgment that Chief Basil Maduka is just a meddlesome interloper. The appeal court in Edo has since ruled that Abure is the authentic chairman of the Labour Party, and anything done under his leadership, including nominating candidates for election, is legal. It thus means that whoever that is not satisfied with the ruling of the appeal court is permitted under the law to approach Supreme Court to seek a review of the appeal court judgment. We took time to explain this trajectory because these men are out to ensure that Labour Party suffers immeasurably, and they will stop at nothing from achieving the mandate of their sponsors. In conclusion, we state categorically that Senator Achonu remains the Labour Party's governorship candidate in Imo State, as no court has stated otherwise, that the Independent National Electoral Commission has since published his name as the party's candidate. The Chief Okaibo Ikechukwu Joseph is not the candidate of the Labour Party, and that no court, either Federal High Court or Court of Appeal, ever declared him Labour Party candidate. As well, no court in Nigeria has accorded Lamidi Ababa the status of the national chairman of the Labour Party. Senator Achonu has received very wide endorsement by Imolites who are tired of high level of insecurity and maladministration in the state. Our national leader, His Excellency Peter Obi, the Abia State Governor, His Excellency Alex Otti, the Labour Party National Chairman, and his National Working Committee members were there to honor and declare Chief Ochunu as the substantive gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party in Imo State.
Manipulate the court, all because of what they want to do or what they want to achieve. You can imagine the height of lack of integrity in them, which is a paradox to our core value as Africans. The value of integrity, honesty, dedication, loyalty. And these are the qualities that you must find in leaders who are going to govern you. Once these things are not there, then you can imagine the type of nation we are driving. And that is what Labour Party has come to change. I said it somewhere recently that Labour Party is self-purging. Those of us who are seated at the NWC, we are also being very careful to continue to portray the legacy, the core value, the principle, the ideology that surrounds Labour Party, which is social democracy. So please, members of the press, we will crave your indulgence, we will appeal to you not to pay attention to these guys. That is the crux of this. The more you pay attention to them, the more you are dragging the country backward. As you know, the growth and development of the country has been put in reverse gear for more than 8 years. And we are all suffering it now. There is the need for us to work together for Labour Party to emerge so that the social democracy, the welfare of Nigerian people, the consideration of development, economic development, growth and development, that is the basis for Labour Party, will now come to manifest. So we need to appeal to you, we are appealing to you, that you should stop giving these people attention. The more you give them attention, the more we continue to drive ourselves backward. Thank you very much.
Apapa was never the deputy national chairman of the Labour Party. So, even in the absence of the national chairman, Apapa has no authority to act as the national chairman of the Labour Party. The Labour Party's constitution provides for 3 deputy national chairmen. Apapa was only a deputy national chairman. And by the constitution of the Labour Party, it is only the National Working Committee of the party that can fill vacancies when they occur. And as to the restraining order, it was only an interim order, which cannot perpetually hang on the neck of any respondent. An interim order is supposed to last in the maximum for 14 days. Now, this interim order has been appealed against, and it is now a subject of appeal, 2 appeals before the Court of Appeal, Abuja. And when the matter has been appealed against, and it's before the Court of Appeal, it is the height of judicial rascality for anyone. It is impertinence and insubordination for anyone to say anything that will prejudge a matter that is before the Court of Appeal. And that is why no court has ever done anything or pronounced on it. No court has pronounced Apapa as acting national chairman. No organ of the party has pronounced Apapa as acting national chairman. Apapa is only illegally and unlawfully parading himself as acting national chairman. As no organ of the party. You see, you don't self-appoint in the political party. This is not a jungle. This is a democratic organization that is guided by the rule of law. You don't self-appoint. You don't say, now I'm the acting national chairman. He does not have that right, and nobody has appointed him. The matter of the restraining order is only an interim order that is the subject of appeal. The leadership of the party is intact and has no space for a suspended former deputy national chairman. He was only a deputy, not the deputy. That is, he has been misleading the public as if he has a right, as if he's the deputy. The position of the party provides for 3 deputy national chairmen, and one of them is sitting with us, Dr. Ayola Rupemi, the deputy national chairman of the Labour Party.